What's going on? Welcome back to our exciting episode of Attack Productions. Today, Bankrupt joined again by Jake, and you can tell the shop's not behind him because we're in my basement today. Jake wasn't here this past weekend, but he did build Foo, and he's very comfortable with it, and he likes it a lot, so we're going to profile it. Buttons, links, description. If you hear someone talking in the background, it's an old guy. His name's Dark. He's been on the channel a long time ago. All right, look at that shiny Foo.
Yeah, it's the sleeve it's in. It's like
that
shiny...
my lights are making that look super spacey, like starry.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Jason actually gave me these sleeves, but Foo is probably the most fun I've had with a Dragon Ball deck in a long time. It's got a lot of really interesting mechanics that you can use. Front side, activate main once per turn. You can draw a card, add up to one card from your life to your hand, and then look at the top 5 and get a Foo or Cumber and chuck it into your Z deck face up. So maybe in a minute I'll kind of show you how that works. But on the back side, you have the same effect. You don't need to attack to proc this, which is relevant with all the floodgates running around. And then once per turn, you can switch the target of an attack in Activate Battle to one of your Cumbers that is in play in rest mode. Notably, a lot of these have servants, so they're bigger than the number on the card. And then this happens after your opponent combos because it's on your defensive step, so you can really blow an opponent out with this effect that isn't like aware of it. So first, we've got, how do I want to do this? I think we're actually going to do the Z deck first, because the Z deck is really important to this deck. So we start, we've got 3 Foo Fighting Enthusiast Treatment. It's a very interesting name of a card. But it's got Deflect, Z-Stack 1, so you can Z-Stack a Cumber. Notably, you can Z-Stack your face-up Cumbers, which is something that we'll be doing a lot. And then Activate Main Limit 1, you get the same effect on your leader, where you get to look at the top 5 and then put a Cumber or Foo into the Z-Deck face-up. Also, this has a effect that we haven't seen in the game before, where during your turn, once per turn, it can't be removed from the battle area by skills. So we can still get like negged out to 0, but other than that, it's really sticky even without having barrier. And then, so basically how this works is we're going to cast this guy, Z-stack a Cumber, use the Cumber's effect to play the Cumber, and then go from there. But after you've used your Cumber, you can use Foo's Lab to reload your 1-drops. You can put Cumbers from your Z deck underneath there, and then Activate Battle. You can sack this and discard a card from your hand to play a 6-drop Cumber from, I think, either the Z deck or the drop area, face up Z deck, excuse me, or the drop area, and then you can use your Activate Battle to switch the attack to that card. So really tricky stuff. We've got 1 Majin Buu, just it's a good piece of removal, decent blocker, just all around solid Z card. And then we also played the new Goku 1-drop. This card actually ends up ending a lot of games because there's not a lot of double strike extant in the list. And this is just a really good way to close out the game when the opponent's on 2 life. You can activate main here to remove 10 cards from your drop or warp from the game. And you get plus 10k in double strike for the turn, so it's a 25k double when it comes in. So
yeah, 1 energy, very good.
Yeah, 1 energy, 2 Z on that one. So for the main deck, we play 4 of Jet Black Hostility. We play 4 Cumber Overwhelming Fight, and 3 Cumber Thriving Darkness. All of these are our 6-drop Cumbers that are going to, well, 1, they have Servant, so they'll work with our leader effect. They'll go into our Z deck off of a lot of our effects, and then all of these have a Activate Main Limit 1 where they'll play for free from underneath a Foo that you've got in play. This one, when you attack with it, you get a free combo. This one sends an opponent's battle card to the warp. And Jet Black Hostility makes your opponent warp a card from their hand. So there's a little bit of light hand control elements in this deck. And then next we've got the Foo package. We've got 3 Foo making the next move. This one is going to let you look at the top 5 and grab any Foo or Cumber. This one just straight up draws a card when it comes into play. And then this one removes an opponent's battle card 5 or less. Interestingly, with these, if you have a foo already, face up in your Z deck when you go to play these with the activate main, you can pick the foo you had in there back out. So if you actually manipulate these in the right way, you can generate a lot of card advantage like that. So all of these are really solid. Next up, it's kind of like the bombs. We play 3 super foo, Assault Dominator. Yep. And then 3 of these Cumbers. So you can put this into your Z deck with your effects. Foo will play this from your Z deck whenever it comes in. This has got Overlord on it, so you can actually Overlord some of your servants away and get more card draw. It's got a dual attack. And once per turn, you can give one of your other Cumbers servant, so you can make this guy a big 35. And then even if you don't want to play this guy off of your foo effect, you can just pay 1 and then put a Cumber in your drop area underneath it and play it from your hand. And then if you do that, when you swing, you can remove that card underneath it to get double strike for the turn. So a lot of good stuff going on there. Really unique bomb that plays another bomb. So something else we haven't seen a lot of in the game. Just for more enabler stuff, we got 3 Cumber Furious Frenzy, just a solid dual attack 19k stuns a card. Just really solid offensive piece for black decks. We got 3 Meki Kabura Dark Ruler. There's not a lot to do on turn 1 if you don't get a good foo start, so you can cast this guy and draw a card. And then on the limit 1, you can Overlord one of your servants away to draw, and then whenever you do, you'll generate a Demon Realm Soldier token. It doesn't have blocker, but it's a free 5k combo power just for activating Overlord, and combined with your leader effect and other stuff you can do, this can end up generating a ton of card advantage for you over the course of a game. Then, since we do play a lot of Servant, this Gohan ends up coming up pretty big. You get to play it for free whenever one of your black cards is removed by a skill. That doesn't have to be your opponent's skill, so you can play this for free when you Overlord. You can also play this for free when your opponent removes stuff with their skills, or you can play it for free when one of your Overrealm targets is leaving play. This one is just going to draw us a couple of cards when it comes in. This is just a classic Overrealm piece. And then we use this one more defensively, but overall, you can also just use this to end games, just a big 30k beat stick. Then for the secret rare, we play Pan. You could play the new Cumber secret rare if you want, just fine. I just don't have it yet. And there's also a few tournament promo cards you could play in this list that I have access to. I just haven't really tried them out yet. This is kind of a more budget version of Foo. The super combos, we play for Defender Gorgodon.
I have to ask, why that, not Vegeta?
I couldn't find my Vegetas.
Okay.
And then after actually playing the list with these, it felt pretty good comboing and not having to make a decision on like pitching a card away. You're just drawing one new card. Because I had games 2 weekends ago where I was sitting on like 13, 14 cards in hand, and it didn't really matter what they were. I just wanted more combo power. So I think I'm going to stick with these. I might go 2 and 2, but honestly, it's just fun to play a card you would never play otherwise. Because the Vegeta is pretty much just strictly better.
I used to play that as a 2-of in AOD back in the day.
Yeah. Extra cards, we've got 3 Support of the Dark Empire. Just more Demon Realm tokens. We want to go to 4 life. We have no alternate Awaken, so we want to go to 4 life every game. So that's why these are here. 2 Petrifications, just best black negate. Stops card effects in a way that no other card in the game can. So one of the reasons to be in black, honestly. 2 Protector of the People. Black does not have a lot of good floodgates, especially for 1 energy, so this is kind of the best option we have. Kind of a non-bow with our leader effect, honestly, but I don't really mind. That hasn't really come up. And then because we've talked about floodgates some in this profile already, but because floodgates exist, we play 2 Super Command.
Yeah, really good. All right, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Keep in mind, buttons, links. Dark didn't say a word.
I was just listening for the ride.
Bye.